So, unlike last week, I'm actually able to start this vlog on a Monday, which is very good. I wasn't working on Monday, and this is big because on a Monday, that is the new Blu Ray release days and the new 4K release days. So, whenever a new title comes out, it's always on a Monday in the UK. So, I was actually able to go and look at them on release day. There's three main things out today. Dune Prophecy comes out on Blu Ray and 4K, the TV show. I haven't seen it. I am a big Dune fan, so it's kind of shocking that I haven't seen it. I'm gonna wait, probably watch it on Sky, and then see if I want to pick up the Blu-ray or not. Just because 30 quid for something that I haven't seen yet is too much for me. Dogman also comes out. I might pick up Dogman. I don't know. I liked it. I didn't love it. So I don't know. I don't know with Dogman. And Love Hurts as well with Ke Huy Quan. Didn't hear great things about this one. I mean, it came out in cinemas for like 2 weeks in the UK. I wasn't able to catch it. I was working. I kept on missing it. I didn't have the opportunity to. But it feels like something that I'll just watch on streaming, if I'm being honest. If it comes to Amazon or Netflix, then I'll probably check it out that way. I don't see the point in me buying the Blu-ray. Unless I really, really like it. Like, I will often watch films on streaming or in cinema and then make the decision to buy it on Blu-ray. When I buy things new on Blu-ray, it's if I'm absolutely desperate to see it, or if I've seen it before and liked it enough to buy it new, if that makes sense. So, yeah, let's jump into the Blu-ray hunting. So, as expected, didn't really pick up much, especially from the new releases. Like I said, probably going to wait until they come down in price or until I see them. So, but as you can see, there was a little bargain bin there, which is kind of weird considering my HMVs, my local HMVs, don't normally have a bargain bin out there. It's really hard to find things on off like this much on offer. But I did pick up Annabelle Creation. I've seen the first Conjuring. That's the only one I've seen, and it really freaked me out. It did exactly what I want for a horror. It was great. I really, really enjoyed The Conjuring. I have The Conjuring 2. I have Annabelle. And now I've got Annabelle Creation. I know this little universe has a few more films in it. I know it's got one more Conjuring film, and there's another Conjuring film coming out this September, so that makes 4 Conjurings. There's another Annabelle in Comes Home. I think there's 2 Nun films, and I think The Curse of La Llorona. No, is it? I think it's a spin-off. Yeah, I think that's a spin-off. So there's The Curse of La Llorona, which was, and I think it's now just dedicated as a spin-off. I think there is one character who's in like some of the Annabelle films or the Conjuring films who also makes a role in The Curse of La Llorona, but I don't actually think it's it's in like actually physically in the universe. I think it is just a spin-off. But yeah, I really do want to get into these films, especially with the new one coming out. I missed The Devil Made Me Do It. I think that was the last film that came out in this universe, or was it The Nun 2? I don't know. But I missed them both, and I really liked The Conjuring, so I'm kind of excited to check this out. And then I did a rewatch of Thunderbolts, which I will show you now. yeah, I went to watch Thunderbolts again. Desperately needed to rewatch this one. I went to see it with my mum, who's very into the MCU, much like I am, and we always try to watch these films together. And yeah, I really enjoyed it again. My main thing I said in my review is that I wanted to watch this to try and see if I could get this same emotion again, see if I could go on the same roller coaster again. Everything that I said in my review, I still think about this film. So nothing's changed on that front. And to be fair, nothing's changed on the emotion front either. I felt all the emotion again. Like I was crying at the same moments. I was laughing at the same moments. Still think Florence Pugh is amazing. She is the standout of this film, like I said in the review. And yeah, it was just a really enjoyable experience to see Thunderbolts again. I think this is one of the films I could rewatch a lot. I probably won't, considering how much stuff is coming out, especially towards the end of May. I just won't really have the time. But yeah, I do really enjoy Thunderbolts. I think it is probably my favorite of MCU Phase 5 of any of the projects. Granted, I haven't seen any of the TV shows. They're so hard to just get into and watch. Um, Daredevil Born Again I should have watched. That's a little bit on me, but stuff like Secret Invasion I just heard terrible things about, and I just couldn't buy into that one. And there's a couple other TV shows that they're just blanking off my head as well. Like, I can't even think of it. Agatha. To be fair, I did really like WandaVision, so again, should have checked that one out as well. But the views were so mixed, you know. But bring on Phase 6. That's all I can say. After Ironheart as well, because that trailer came out and that does look good. But yeah, bring on Phase 6. Okay, so today I need to make a shelf. When I say make, paint. I need to paint a shelf. It's so that they can house my Blu-rays and give my Blu-rays a home, much like this one up here. I'll quickly turn the camera around and show you. Just to show, this is like my collection currently. I tried to make these a little while ago. I bought the stuff to make the shelves like ages ago. So yeah, but it's gonna house all of these up here. So there is another shelf that's going to go up there, and another one that's going to go down below. I'll move Harley Quinn somewhere. That Harley Quinn can stay. But I'll have to move this Harley Quinn somewhere. Could put them there, like where my bed is. And yeah, that's like a load of blue tack that I had so much stuff blue tacked on there, forgetting that it will leave a mark, which is really, really annoying. So if I get like even more Blu-rays, and I can build like shelves like this, but just a lot smaller, and put them there. Maybe my MCU collection can go there. Maybe my Disney Animation Studios, my Pixar, or maybe like these CDs will go there, because I'm really trying to get into physical music as well. So yeah, let's go make some Blu-rays. Well, no, let's go make some Blu-ray shelves. I've actually already sort of painted it. It's got like one coat on it. Just normally needs another one. So yeah, it shouldn't take too long, and then that'll be ready to go up. And I've also got one more that I need to paint. It's already been sanded. Just need to paint that, and then yeah, should be all good. And then hopefully my whole collection will actually fit on my wall, because that's not happened since like 2020. I'm nearly finished. Just one little look who joined me. Wonderful, wonderful dog. It was her birthday yesterday, her 13th birthday. She's not very good with cameras, as you can see. I'll stop filming. I'll stop filming you now, bub. But yeah, nearly there. It looks a lot better if you look at the. This is what the end section looks like. This is what the other sections look like. It might need another coat. I doubt it, but yeah. So nearly there. So that is the painting pretty much done. They do look a lot better. Like I said, might need another coat in there. But yeah, no, very, very happy with them. I'll say them, this one. There's still one more in my garage over there that I still need to make. But yeah, this will be able to go up tomorrow, or depending on when it can dry. But it does mean the Blu-rays that I've got on my floor currently, because I knew this project was coming, can actually now go on my shelf so that they can actually have a home. So, yeah. So, the second shelf is now up, which looks really, really nice. I made it like staggered as well, just to make it look a little better. But yeah, now time to put, well, 2/3 of my Blu-ray collection up there. And then I'm going to take off, obviously, the books, the CDs, the speakers, and the hats and stuff. I actually got a lot more up there than I thought. So pretty much left over is I've got the little Pixar collection here and Disney. They won't go up. To be honest, I didn't expect the collections to go up anyway, just because I sort of want their own bit. You know, I don't want to split them up. They're all numbered as well, as you can see with these Pixar ones, all numbered, except Incredibles, because HV didn't send it with that slip. They sent it with the other slip, bastards. And then Disney as well, all numbered too. And then I've also got the MCU as well. So they can go up. Wakanda Forever, I do have. It's somewhere else. It's on my desk. I'll put it up when the next shelf goes up. And TV as well. So I say and TV. I've literally only got like... Wait, hang on. I've literally only got like Gavin and Stacey, The Flash Season 1, Stargirl. And now The Crown. That's true. Now The Crown. Well, there's Wakanda Forever. There's Annabelle. But yeah, this is what it looks like now. Really happy with it. And then there's going to be, I've made the other shelf. I've just got to paint it. That'll go under there, staggered again. And then that gives me so much more room just to, when I get more, to just be able to put them all up. You'll notice right at the end here, I can just get there. So X-Men was actually too big to go there where Zero Dark 30 is, the box set. So it's not this only little bit here isn't in alphabetical order. Also, the collections and some franchises will have their own little section. So like the Conjuring movies will go there. I was thinking about doing that with the DCEU, but now I'm sort of thinking now that that's dead and the DCU is now about. I'll do it with the DCU when Superman comes to Blu-ray. I'll start with that. Then I've got my movie labels. I've only got 3, but they release such good films. After Sun, Petite Maman, Under the Silver Lake. Like, I thought it would be best to put them all on their own as well. And my 2 criterions, Anora and Marriage Story. So I thought I'll put like general releases all together in alphabetical order. If there's franchises, put them together like the MCU and the Conjuring. Some of them I don't need to like separate because obviously you've got like Mission Impossible is an example. That can, I mean, I've only got 1. Where's M? Where's M? There it is. It's like Rogue Nation. That's the only Mission Impossible I have. So like I don't need to separate those because they're already gonna be separated in the alphabetical order anyway. So that didn't really make sense. For example, Scream as well. I've only got 3 of them, but they're just in there. They don't need to be separated either. Star Wars won't need to either. I need loads more of Star Wars. Like I've got A New Hope, Empire, Attack of the Clones, Revenge of the Sith, Solo. So I've got 5 out of 11. So I need more. But for example, I don't need to separate those ones. But the others, your good old MCU, Disney, I will need to separate them ones. But yeah, I'm really happy with this. Gonna make the 3rd one really, really soon so that it's done. And then if I get like loads more Blu-rays, I can't imagine that I'll be getting, because it's like what the collections will genuinely, if I stagger it, will take it like up to about here ish, and I've got all that left. So if I if I like get that much more, then I might have to make another one, or maybe just one just for the collections and put it here, like I was saying yesterday. But I very much doubt that I'm gonna get that many this year. I mean, these shelves are temporary anyway. Well, I probably will use them when I move house, but they're temporary to an extent. So whether I get enough Blu-rays before I move out is very, very unlikely, unless I go on a massive spending spree and HMV have a have a good enough sale, which never normally happens. So yeah, but yeah, I'm very happy with this. I had a little time to kill on Thursday, so I checked out Sinners. Finally. I hadn't seen Sinners. I was away when it came out, so I just missed it completely. That and Warfare came out on the same day. I still haven't seen Warfare. And I've just been playing catch up ever since. And other stuff have come out, and then I've had to watch that over Sinners. It's just been a lot. And obviously, because I've heard so many good things, I'm sitting here thinking, I really need to watch Sinners. So I thought this is the perfect opportunity for me to watch Sinners. I just want to say something real quick. I was quite worried about my screening of Sinners just because of all that I've heard from people I know who'd seen it, from people online who had seen it, from everyone who has seen it telling me how good this film is. Now, when I've waited this long to watch a film and everyone's telling me how good a film is, I'm going in expecting greatness. I think it's quite normal to do that as well. It took me like a month to see this film, so all I've had is a month of people just going, this is amazing, this is amazing, this is amazing. So in my head, I'm expecting greatness, greatness, greatness. And I, I was worried that even though, because before I go into every film, I do try and be as neutral as possible. If someone tells me a film's really, really shit, I will still try and go in more neutral and try and not expect it to be bad. Because if I go in expecting a film to be really bad, and it is, then I might give it a higher score than I normally would have done because I just know it's going to be bad. And with films that are really good, if I think it's really, really good and I go in and I'm like, I mean, it's good, but everyone's telling me it's a masterpiece, so I'm expecting the best thing now, then I'll probably give it a lower score than I would have anticipated. So I've always been in a bit of predicament watching Sinners, but I'm very happy I was able to watch this because Sinners is really fucking good. I thought Sinners was technically brilliant. Like, the score, I think, is something that everyone has noticed. I love a Ludwig Göransson score, one of my favorite composers out there. Everything else technically was great as well. Costume, production design, art direction, which is production design. I don't know what I'm talking about. The sound as well, I thought was great. Someone told me that there's aspect ratio changes and that really helps the film. My cinema didn't have that, so I didn't pick up on any of that. But there's also that as well, which I'm sure for example, in IMAX would have looked really, really incredible. Like I said, I watched this a month late, wasn't able to check it out in IMAX. I also found there to be a really good balance between all the themes that Ryan Coogler was going for. I thought everything was explored really well. They didn't go fully into one thing. I thought as the film was going on, that because it takes a while for the vampires to show up, are we just going to go all guns blazing on the vampires and just forget about everything else? But no, Ryan Coogler did an amazing job in keeping everything relevant, with all the themes. That's something that I really enjoyed because I thought, is it just going to be slow and then vampires come in like other horrors? But to be fair, Ryan Coogler doesn't do that. He's better than that. The performances were great. Michael B. Jordan, Haley Steinfeld, and everyone else, to be fair. Miles Caton, I think that's how you say his name. Yeah, really, really great from everyone. Like I said, Coogler's direction was great. Something I really enjoy about this as well is that I'm captivated by everything on screen, not just from when the vampires come in and things really start to ramp up, even in the beginning, because people have told me the beginning is a little slow to set things up. I mean, I would say it is, but that's not a problem here. Normally people say that as a problem. I don't think anyone's saying that as a problem here. It's just setting things up really, really well, and you are drawn to everything happening. There's a very obvious shift from when it is slower to when it really, really picks up. And whether you're in the slower bits or the picked up bits, you're still entertained. This is the best film of the year so far. It might actually be the film of the year so far until come like October, because I can't see what takes down Sinners. So I'm very excited for other films, especially that come out towards the end of the year. But they might not even take down Sinners. Like, this was very, very good, and everyone telling me to watch it and is annoyed at me for not watching it because it's been out for a month. Understandably annoyed. Like, I should be shot for seeing this late. I know I said I was going to do a Mission Impossible marathon this week. I lied. Well, I didn't lie. My intention was to do one. I just ran out of time. There's 7 films to watch, all of them over 2 hours long, except for the first one. But the last one is like nearly 3 hours, so that sort of makes up for that. The average, they're about 2 hours, 10 minutes each. Just didn't have time. I've seen this franchise before as well. First 3 I don't really remember as much. The second 3 I remember a lot more. Second 4, sorry. I remember a lot more, so unlike Final Destination, I don't feel like I need to watch all of them for this. I probably will watch a couple. I'll probably watch Dead Reckoning and then leave it like that. But yeah, so if you were expecting one of those, apologies. Just didn't have enough time. But thank you very much for watching this video. If you enjoyed, please like and subscribe. Again, it would mean the absolute world. And I'll see you in the next.